The saga of TikTok's future continues this week as the Chinese government announces restrictions that could affect a sale. John Fort weighs in on the prospects of a U.S. company buying TikTok. John, what do you think?
Hey, Becky, well, I'm so glad the Trump administration is pushing TikTok to sell to a U.S. tech company. TikTok is owned by a Chinese company, ByteDance, and as we know by now, the norms in China are way different when it comes to collecting data and sharing it with the government. By ByteDance's own count, 100 million Americans use TikTok right now, so it's a little worrying that we don't know what ByteDance is doing with that data. I mean, look, TikTok got caught collecting the MAC addresses of its Android users, a practice that could allow them to learn a lot about you by tracking your web browsing. That matters because Chinese companies are required to hand over data to the Chinese government under the National Intelligence Law of 2017. If TikTok's in the hands of a U.S. company like Microsoft or Oracle, the data of more than a quarter of Americans will be that much safer. I can't wait for this to go through, Becky.
You know what? You've sold me, John. I'm with you. I have a lot of those same concerns myself. But are you sure a forced sale is really a good thing?
Well, on the other hand, there's plenty not to like about a shotgun wedding. I mean, I get that the security of the data of U.S. citizens is important. TikTok has tons of users, and that data in the wrong hands would be awful. But we can't preserve our freedoms by undermining due process and the rule of law. If this is really about data security, well, the administration should come up with some pioneering rules securing our data. And why should they only apply to China? They should apply to Russia, too, and France, Argentina, everybody. And then there's the way the Trump administration is doing this. Forcing a sale to a U.S. company, specifying that Walmart isn't qualified to lead a deal, and demanding a finder's fee. I mean, if the nation's largest retailer and largest employer doesn't have security tech good enough to lock down a video app, well, my fellow Americans, we've got much bigger problems than Chinese government snooping. I mean, this is ham-fisted security and meddling with free markets. This whole transaction could be a big mistake. Becky.